All right, let's talk about something that so many of us go through. It's that nightly battle with cravings, the one that can feel so frustrating and just impossible. Today, we're going to break down a system that's designed to tackle exactly that. Welcome to our explainer on the night cravings reset.
Have you ever asked yourself this? You crush it all day long. You're on your game, you stick to your goals, and then boom, 9 p.m. rolls around and it's like a completely different person is in the driver's seat. So what is going on? Why does it feel like all your discipline just vanishes after the sun goes down?
And right here, this is the core idea that changes everything. The whole system is built on this one truth. At 9 p.m., your brain is not broken, it's exhausted. Just let that sink in for a second. This isn't about you failing or being weak. Nope. This is about biology.
Okay, so let's get into it. Our first section, your brain after 9 p.m. We're going to look at the actual science here, because once you understand why this is happening, the whole struggle starts to make a lot more sense.
So what is really going on up there? Well, it's kind of like a perfect storm. Think about it. All day long, you've been making thousands of little decisions, and that builds up into what's called decision fatigue. At the same time, for a lot of us, our stress hormone, cortisol, is still running high into the evening. Then your blood sugar often takes a nosedive after dinner. And here's the kicker. The part of your brain that's in charge of discipline and long-term thinking, the prefrontal cortex, it's basically checking out for the night. It is running on empty.
And that brings us to this really critical point, why willpower isn't enough. The best way to think about this is like a tale of two totally different brains.
See, your morning brain is awesome. It's got plenty of cognitive energy, it loves motivation, it's rational. But your night brain? That's a different story. It's cognitively exhausted. It's not thinking about your goals for next month. It's being driven by the limbic system, the part that's all about immediate survival and feeling good right now. It's all instinct. So trying to use your morning willpower strategies at night is like trying to run an app that only works on a fully charged phone. It's just not going to happen.
And let's just be real for a second. This line, it hits home, right? If motivation worked at night, you wouldn't be here. If just trying harder was the answer, you'd have solved this ages ago. Shouting at your tired brain to have more willpower is pointless. It's just not designed to work that way.
So if the old tools are useless, we need a new toolbox, one that's actually built for the job. This is where we get to the solution, a system for exhaustion. Let me introduce you to the Night Cravings Reset.
So what is the Night Cravings Reset, or NCR? It's really simple. It's a system that's designed to work with your tired brain, not start a war against it. The whole goal is to cut down on the number of decisions you have to make and to create a predictable, almost automatic routine for that exact moment when your willpower has already clocked out for the day.
Now, to really get what this system is, it's maybe even more important to understand what it is not.
And this is so important. The NCR is not a diet. It's not about counting calories. It is not some brutal discipline boot camp. And it's definitely not a playlist of motivational speeches. It intentionally avoids all of those high-effort things that just lead to burnout, because it knows your tired brain can't handle them anyway.
This quote just sums it up perfectly. If you're looking for some intense, hardcore program, this isn't going to be for you. But if what you're really after is a feeling of calm control, a way to end your day without that internal battle, then yeah, this is it. This is for people who want a smarter system, not just more hype.
Okay, so that's the philosophy, but how does it actually work? What do you do? Let's break down the 4 core components that make this whole thing tick. So here's the engine. First, there's the Night Reset card. It's a simple card where you write down one easy non-food thing to do when a craving hits. That's it. It eliminates the need to think. Then the if-then playbook is where you pre-decide what you'll do for common triggers. Like, if I feel stressed, then I will put on my favorite playlist. Next, protein before pajamas is a simple rule. Have a small, protein-rich snack before you wind down to keep your blood sugar stable. And finally, the 3 p.m. reset is a quick check-in to prevent you from going into the evening already running on empty. You see how each piece solves one of those problems we talked about earlier?
And here is the golden rule, the design principle behind the whole thing. Every single piece of this system is there for one reason and one reason only: to remove friction from your life, not to add more effort. It's all about making the right choice the easiest possible choice.
Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. You're looking at these components and going, a card? A snack? That sounds way too easy. And you're right, it does. So let's talk about why this system is so simple on purpose.
The logic here is actually pretty genius. It goes like this. Simplicity makes it easy to start and easy to stick with.
It lowers the friction. Doing that simple thing over and over builds a feeling of safety and predictability in your nervous system. And when your brain feels safe, when it knows what's coming, those urgent, panicky, survival-based cravings start to quiet down all on their own. It's a solution that works with your psychology, not against it.
And if you take away only one thing from this entire explainer, please let it be this. Complex systems fail tired brains. Simple systems run automatically. At the end of a long day, you don't need another complicated plan. You need a simple habit that just runs on autopilot without you even having to think about it.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. What if the key to finally getting that calm control you want isn't about mustering up more willpower or more grit or more effort? What if it's actually about thoughtfully, strategically designing a system with less friction? Just think about that. What could that change for you?